We shall tell you of William Wallace. Well, actually we shall tell you about the Mel Gibson movie Braveheart, where it was shot and how to get to those places, at least to those which were filmed in Scotland. In the year of grace 2014, that is 700 years after the successful Battle of Bannockburn, two of my brothers and I went to Scotland. Since we've been big fans of the movie from an early age, it was like a dream come true. It is generally known that the village young Wallace grew up in was built in Glen Nevis. This valley is close to Fort William and pretty easy to find. Once you get there, the first thing you'll recognize is the uniquely shaped mountain to the left and several straight lines of trees on the one following. If you drive down the road a bit, you will soon get to two little hills. That's where the English fort was built. The alignment of the map is in the northern direction, of course. That's why we turned the photo on its head to show the way you would see the spot when you go there. Here you can see the whole area where the scenes were shot. On the side in front of the river were the fort and the village. To get to the other side of the river you can either cross a bridge early on the street or cross the river on foot. At first we didn't know where the bridge was, so we decided to walk through the river. The ground and the stones are very slippery and one has to be cautious. On the other hand, it's a lot of fun and kind of adventurous. Across the river is the meadow where the wedding scene was filmed and Wallace encounters Hamish with the stones, and also the burial of Murren. Further up the mountain is the clearing where William waves to Murren. Behind a little grove is the place where the Wallace hut was erected. Also William's father's and brother's graves, and the cluster of trees in the direction which William heads off with Argyle. In this direction is also the tree where William waits for Murren in their little wood. Even the snow on the mountains has a similar shape to the one in the movie. I'm especially proud of this photo. There were no thistles when we got there, so we used fern instead, but I think you're getting the idea. At another location in Scotland my brother Ian found a single blossoming thistle and picked it. I pressed it and have it at home now. It's so incredible that we were in this place. The camera angle is different from the movie. Their camera was in a higher position, but without a doubt it's the exact same place. Since we had no ladies with us, that's my brother Ian waving to an invisible Wallace. It was not easy to find this spot. It actually took a long time. When we finally found it, it was already dark, and at this time of year, it was the month of June, the sun in Scotland sets around midnight. That's why we went back again the next morning to take some photos. It's the exact same tree as in the movie. The valley is beautiful. The only official reference to the movie Braveheart in Scotland, the Braveheart car park. Unfortunately, there's not much to see.
William Wallace killed 50 men. 50 if it was one.
100 men with his own sword. Cut through them like
Moses through the Red Sea.
Now we're getting to the highlight of our trip, the ridge where Mel Gibson stood after he ran up the mountain. On the internet there's nothing to find as to where the spot could be, only the general area. So my brother Roy carefully watched the movie and found out which lakes, the Scots would say lochs, were in the background and from which angle they were viewed. Afterwards we were pretty sure which mountain we would have to climb. We parked our car at the foot of the mountain and started up. On the first peak we could already see one of the lakes or lochs, so we got very excited. After each and every one of the following peaks we expected to find the exact rock. In the end, it took us about 3 to 4 hours to finally find it. It was incredible. You can see for yourself that it is in fact the same place because of the structure of the rocks. There's a vertical crack through one of them. Again, the angle is different because in the movie they shot the scene from a helicopter, but I think the pictures talk for themselves. My brother Ian wanted to set up a memorial stone which proved that we had been there. So he engraved the words Mel Gibson 95 on a stone. If you ever get to this place, the stone should still be there. The path where Mel Gibson runs around the greensward looks exactly the way it did almost 20 years ago. For my brothers and I, a childhood dream had come true. We hope that this short video brings pleasure to all of you Braveheart fans out there, and perhaps encourages you to also make a trip to this beautiful country and the places where the movie was shot.
the flies.
Das stimmt, diesen Pult.
Du hast deinen Stein fallen lassen.
War eine Kraftprobe.
Du gewinnst.
Nehmen wir es doch Probe auf die Kampfkunst. Die Engländer lassen uns nicht mit richtigen Waffen trainieren. Also machen wir es mit Stein.
Die Stärke eines Kämpfers lege ich in seinen Arm. Sogar hier.
Oh nein, sie liegt hier.
Oh! Das war ein guter Wurf.
Ja.
Ich frage mich nur, ob du es auch schaffst, wenn es drauf ankommt. So im Kampf zum Beispiel. Könntest du mit dem Stein jemanden erschlagen?
Ich könnte dich erschlagen. Wie ein Wurm.
Kannst.
Oh ja.
Na, dann tust doch. Was ist? Soll er mich erschlagen wie ein Wurm? Ja!
Also Eichfeld erst später, nicht? Die Steine, das hätte ich mir merken sollen.
Ja, das hättest du.
Ja, Moment, Digga.
Genau.
Willkommen zu Hause.
Ja.
To stand where Gibson stood.